Welcome back to Car Future Wheelz, the place where tomorrow's tech meets the road today. Today, we're diving deep into a car that's not just compact and stylish, but also a compelling sign of where the EV industry is heading. This is the 2026 BYD Dolphin E, and make no mistake, it's no small fry. As one of BYD's global flagships for its new E-Platform 3.0, the Dolphin brings fresh energy to the compact hatchback segment. And when we say fresh, we mean it. One look at the front end and you'll see how serious BYD is about shaking up design conventions. The sleek, wraparound headlights are now even sharper than before, integrating seamlessly into a more aerodynamic nose. The daytime running lights carry a clean LED signature, giving it a futuristic stare even during daylight. There's a refined, minimalist character to the new bumper design. BYD has kept the lower grille simple but functional, which helps airflow while also highlighting the Dolphin's confident, uncluttered look. One detail that stands out is the logo placement. Instead of an overbearing badge, the 2026 Dolphin keeps things tastefully proportioned. The front end benefits from subtle body lines that channel air efficiently without exaggerating creases. It's a clean execution that balances modern design with the kind of visual confidence you want in an EV. As we move to the side profile, the 2026 Dolphin evolves with better proportions and a more fluid shoulder line. It looks more mature now. Gone are the bubbly shapes of early EV hatchbacks. This one carries a sharp rising beltline and tapered glasshouse, giving it a more aggressive stance. The flush door handles are now standard, improving aerodynamics and contributing to a more upscale feel. Our test model rides on the optional 17-inch dual-tone alloys, which not only add visual drama but improve handling balance thanks to a wider contact patch. The roofline subtly tapers into a floating C-pillar design, which gives the illusion of a hovering roof. It's a trick we've seen before on premium EVs, but BYD executes it well here. That, combined with contrasting roof colors available on higher trims, gives the Dolphin a more expressive, youthful vibe. There's also a character line that starts just behind the front wheel and travels across the door panels, adding visual motion to the design. It's not just a city commuter, it looks like it wants to move. From the rear, the 2026 Dolphin really steps up its game. A full-width LED light bar now connects the tail lamps, with a cleaner, more integrated BYD emblem in the center. This horizontal emphasis helps the car appear wider and lower than it actually is. The taillights themselves have a crystalline pattern that catches light in a very premium way. No fake vents, no oversized diffusers, just a tidy, well-proportioned rear end that looks modern without trying too hard. One small but important detail: the rear wiper is tucked up under the roof spoiler, keeping the lines clean. It's these little touches that show BYD's growing attention to refinement. The bumper area now features a matte black lower trim that helps hide road grime while giving the car a grounded appearance. The reverse lights are neatly integrated, and the Dolphin's lower stance helps it look more purposeful than most of its rivals. Stepping inside, the 2026 BYD Dolphin feels like a major evolution. If you've experienced earlier models, you'll instantly notice the upgrade in material quality and layout logic. The moment you sit down, you're greeted by a new floating 12.8-inch rotatable touchscreen. Yes, it still rotates, but it's now quicker and less prone to lag. The interface is smoother, and the software has been overhauled for quicker responses and better graphics. Voice control is now faster too, with smarter recognition and expanded functionality. The dashboard layout has been cleaned up. Soft touch materials are now used generously across the top of the dash and the doors, and even the hard plastics are textured to feel upscale. The center console floats slightly, opening up storage underneath a clever space-saving feature. There's wireless charging, 2 USB-C ports, and an updated digital instrument cluster that displays speed, range, navigation prompts, and safety alerts clearly and crisply. Seating comfort has been improved too. The front seats are now more sculpted, with extra lumbar support and available heating. In higher trims, there's even a vegan leather option that feels surprisingly plush. The two-spoke steering wheel carries capacitive buttons that are easy to use once you get familiar. It's a nice blend of futuristic form and function. Rear seat comfort is impressive for this class. Thanks to a flat floor and good legroom, 2 adults can sit comfortably, even on longer trips. The seats offer decent thigh support, and the door cards now include soft padding and more cup holders. Small upgrades, but they add to the overall livability. The boot space remains practical at around 345 liters with the seats up. Fold the rear seats and you get a flat load bay, with enough room to haul gear for a weekend trip. It's not a cargo monster, but for urban buyers and small families, it delivers versatility in a compact footprint. Under the hood. Now let's talk about performance. The 2026 Dolphin is available with multiple motor and battery configurations depending on the market, but our review unit came with the long-range version, a 60.4 kWh blade battery paired with a front-mounted electric motor producing 150 kilowatts. That's roughly 201 horsepower and 310 Nm of torque. On the road, this translates to a zippy, agile drive. 0 to 100 km/h takes about 7 seconds, which puts it right in line with premium hatchbacks like the VW ID.3. But it's the instant torque and responsive throttle that makes city driving effortless. BYD has done a good job tuning the accelerator for smooth takeoffs, so you're not jolting off the line every time you touch the pedal. Steering feel is light but accurate. You won't mistake it for a hot hatch, but there's good feedback for everyday driving. Suspension has been retuned for better comfort, with a multi-link rear setup on higher trims. The ride is more settled now, absorbing bumps without transmitting too much harshness into the cabin. Regenerative braking is adjustable, though not quite one-pedal driving. It's enough to ease off the pedal in traffic and let the car slow itself down gradually, which helps with efficiency and driver fatigue. Range is rated up to 430 km on the WLTP cycle in the long-range version, and in our real-world mixed driving, we achieved around 400 km without much effort. That's competitive, especially considering the Dolphin's relatively compact size. Charging supports up to 88 kilowatts DC fast charging, which means 30 to 80% in about 30 minutes if you're plugged into a fast charger. For daily use, the 11 kilowatts onboard AC charger means overnight charging is easy and convenient. BYD continues to offer good value, and the 2026 Dolphin is no exception. In Europe, pricing starts around $29,000 for the entry model, with the long-range and top trims creeping up to about $36,000. In other markets like Southeast Asia or Latin America, pricing is adjusted for local incentives but generally stays competitive within the affordable EV category. When you compare this to what competitors are offering, often with smaller batteries, less tech, and higher prices, the Dolphin stands out as a smart buy. Standard equipment is generous. Even on the base model, you get adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, traffic sign recognition, and forward collision mitigation as part of BYD's updated driver assistance suite. The system is still evolving, but it's functional and helpful for everyday safety. Higher trims add blind spot monitoring and 360-degree cameras, which work surprisingly well even in tight parking spaces. Thanks for watching today's deep dive on the 2026 BYD Dolphin. If you found this review helpful, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and let us know in the comments, would you consider the Dolphin over something like the AMG 4 or ID.3? Your feedback keeps us rolling. Until next time, keep your wheels charged and your drive electric. This is Car Future Wheelz, and we'll see you on the next ride.